Well, the numbers are in, and you can't, folks, you can't argue with facts. Facts are facts. I posted about this a few weeks ago. Facts are facts. Here are the facts about Donald Trump. Donald Trump promised to restore law and order to the United States of America, and newly released data proves he is overwhelmingly on these numbers. A study from the Council on Criminal Justice shows that the murder rate across America's largest cities plummeted in 2025 to the lowest level since the year 1900. To put that into perspective, this marks the largest single drop in murders in recorded history. This dramatic decline is what happens when a president secures the border, fully mobilizes federal law enforcement to arrest violent criminals, and aggressively deports the worst of the worst. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Under President Trump in 2025, the FBI increased violent crime arrests by 100% compared to the prior year. The FBI also conducted more than 67,000 arrests from the day he took office at January 20th, which is just last week, which is 197% more arrests than the previous administration. The FBI arrested 1,700 child predators, more than 300 human traffickers across the country since President Trump took office. 6 of the FBI's top most wanted fugitives have been captured. In our nation's capital, the president's effort to make D.C. safe again, remember that, had beautifully worked. Last week, D.C. homicides were down 62%, motor vehicle theft down 53%, and in 2025 had fewer violent gun crimes than any year in recorded history in D.C. Now, for more proof that these tough on crime efforts are working, let's look at the president's Make Memphis Safe Again campaign. All right, because Memphis was in a bad way, folks. As of last week, there have been nearly 5,600 arrests made, and aggravated assaults are down 53%, sexual assaults down by 53%, and robberies are down by 70%. Again, that's just the city of Memphis. 5,600 arrests have taken place because of this president and his Homeland Security Task Force that has surged into Memphis at the request of both the governor and the mayor, a Democrat, by the way. You know, these are leaders that realized their city needed help. They called upon Trump, and he answered the call, just like he did in D.C. Look at D.C. D.C. was, I mean, you wouldn't want to go to D.C. a year ago. You know, it's amazing, folks. I saw somebody holding up a sign the other day. It said, make America safe again. Get rid of ICE. F ICE. I mean, are you nuts? Are you guys, you can't process thoughts. Some of these people are so mind numb. They're so brainwashed. These are real numbers I presented here. Solid numbers. You are safer today than you were during the last administration. And that doesn't just happen. And no one's going to give Trump credit, right? Because, you know, we're in this bubble of, you know, he's sending his Gestapo out. You know, just a bunch of garbage. And now we're going to be looking at the midterms. You want the Democrats to take power? You want them to control the House and the Senate? You want to go back to the previous 4 years? Is that what you people want? Oh, I know it's ugly. You know, some of the stuff that we've seen, I knew it wasn't going to be pretty, removing some of these people. And I knew the media was going to play it up by editing their clips and, you know, saying stuff like, you know, ICE is pulling pregnant women out of their homes. It's like, what? Where? Like, where's that video? You know, ICE is, they're murdering people. No, there were 2 people that died, unfortunately. Those are being investigated. But there were a lot of circumstances around those. ICE isn't going around murdering people. It's stunning to me that people just can't see. Their hate for Donald Trump is just so off the charts. It's unbelievable. All I can tell you, folks, is stay safe, be smart, listen to news that's going to be truthful. We're called the whole truth here because that's what we try and do. And you guys stay safe. Have a great weekend. Take care.